Racist billionaire's daughter meets her look-alike from the streets. What he did shocked the world. What would you do if you met someone who looked exactly like you, but lived a life you could never imagine? One was the daughter of a racist billionaire. The other slept on the streets with her sick mother. When these two girls met, the truth they uncovered shattered a powerful man's pride and forced him to face the darkest secret of his past. But what this billionaire did next shocked the world and started a movement against racism that no one saw coming. This is not just a story about wealth and poverty. This is a story about forgiveness, about courage, and about how one act of kindness can change millions of lives forever. Stay with me, because what happens next will touch your heart. In a city where luxury towers touched the clouds and broken dreams slept on cold sidewalks, two teenage girls lived completely different lives. One woke up every morning in a mansion with marble floors and golden gates. The other woke up beside trash cans and empty bottles. One wore designer clothes. The other wore donated jackets. Yet they shared the same face, and when destiny brought them together, the truth would shake a billionaire and spark a global movement against racism. This is the story of pride, pain, forgiveness, and one act of kindness that changed the world forever. Amelia Blackwood had everything. She attended a private school where every hallway smelled of perfume and polished wood. A chauffeur opened her door every morning. Her lunches were served on silver plates. Her father, Richard Blackwood, was one of the richest men in the country. His name controlled companies, banks, and politicians. But just 5 miles away, Lena Carter had nothing. No house, no school, no protection, only her sick mother and a thin blanket. Every morning, Lena helped her mother breathe through painful coughing fits. She whispered, "Mom, today will be better." But both of them knew better was a word they rarely met. While Amelia complained that her croissants were too dry, Lena searched trash cans for food to girls. Same age, same face, different fates. One afternoon, Amelia asked her driver to let her walk alone to a small neighborhood store. She wanted to feel normal. She wanted to be unseen. Inside the store, Lena stood at the counter, counting coins with shaking fingers. "I think this is enough for bread," she whispered. The cashier sighed and looked away. At that moment, Amelia walked in and accidentally bumped into her. The bread fell. The coins rolled across the floor. Their eyes met. Silence filled the room. A customer gasped, "My God, you look exactly alike." Amelia stared at Lena. Lena stared back. Same eyes, same nose, same lips, like mirrors from two different worlds. Amelia touched Lena's arm. "Are you real?" Lena laughed nervously. "I think so." They sat outside the store on the curb. Amelia handed Lena her sandwich. Lena hesitated. "No one gives me food for free." Amelia smiled. "Then today is special." They talked for hours. Lena spoke of shelters and hospitals. Amelia spoke of schools and tutors. Lena said, "My mom is sick. I don't know how long she'll live." Amelia felt something she had never felt before: guilt. Amelia could not sleep. She saw Lena's face every time she closed her eyes. The next evening, Amelia returned home and found her father watching the news. Protests filled the streets. Richard Blackwood shook his head. "These people always want handouts," he said coldly. Amelia gathered courage. "Dad, they're just people." "They are not like us," Richard replied. Amelia whispered. She looks just like me. Richard slammed his glass on the table. You will never see that girl again. Amelia ran to her room crying, but her heart had already chosen friendship. Every day after school, Amelia sneaked out. She brought food. She brought clothes. She brought hope. Lena smiled for the first time in months. They tried on each other's jackets and laughed. I look rich, Lena joked. And I look brave, Amelia replied. But one day, Lena collapsed in tears. My mom fainted last night. They took her to the hospital. Amelia held her hand. I'll help you, I promise. From inside a black car across the street, Richard's assistant watched them. He took pictures. He sent them to Richard. Richard froze. The girl looked exactly like Amelia, but she was poor and dark-skinned and homeless. His heart trembled. Something about her face felt familiar. Richard secretly followed Lena to the hospital. He watched her sit beside her sick mother. Lena prayed quietly, God, don't take my mom. I'll do anything. Richard remembered Amelia as a baby in a hospital bed years ago. A nurse passed by and stopped. You look familiar, she said. You donated blood here years ago. Richard nodded. There was a baby. Abandoned that same night, the nurse added. Same blood type as yours. Richard's knees weakened. He searched old records. A woman he once loved. A woman he abandoned because of fear and racism. Her name was Rosa Carter. Lena was his daughter. The homeless girl was his child. The girl he despised was his blood. He collapsed in his office. I did this. At the hospital, Richard walked into Lena's room. Name is Richard Blackwood, he said. I am your father. Lena stared in shock. You're lying. Richard fell to his knees. I abandoned your mother because I was ashamed, because I was racist. Amelia whispered. She's my sister. Lena's voice trembled. You chose money over us. I was wrong, Richard cried, and I will spend the rest of my life making it right. Lena turned away. I needed you when my mother was dying. Later, Lena sat beside her mother's bed. Her mother whispered, Don't carry hate in your heart. But he destroyed our lives, Lena cried. Her mother smiled weakly. Hatred will only make you sick like me. Forgiveness will make you free. The next morning, the world watched as Richard Blackwood stood before cameras. Two identical girls stood beside him. For years, I believed some people were better than others, he said. I was wrong. I abandoned my own child because of her race. This is my daughter. Gasps spread across the crowd. Starting today, I give away half my fortune. Homes were built. Hospitals opened. Scholarships created. The campaign was called Same Face, Same Heart. Shelters became housing centers. Lena's mother moved into a clean home. Lena and Amelia went to school together. One day, Amelia asked, Dad, are you happy now? For the first time in my life, Richard replied. Lena later asked him, Why did you really change? He said, Because I saw myself in you, and I saw how ugly my heart had been. Two girls walked into school holding hands. One used to be rich. One used to be homeless. Now they were sisters. In a world divided by color, one man learned the power of kindness. One act of courage exposed a lifetime of hate. One family changed millions of hearts. The billionaire who once preached separation became the voice of unity. Because, in the end, We are not defined by race. We are defined by love. If this story moved you, remember this: racism is learned, but kindness is chosen. Every day, we meet people who look different from us, but inside, they carry the same fears, the same dreams, and the same pain. The world does not need more arguments. It needs more compassion, more forgiveness, more courage to love beyond color and background. So today, I challenge you: be the reason someone believes in humanity again. Stand against racism wherever you see it. Speak kindness when others choose hate. And never forget, we are not defined by where we come from. We are defined by how we treat one another. If this story inspired you, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and leave a comment with one act of kindness you promise to do today. Together, we can change the world one heart at a time.